Welcome back to Denton Lane Wagon Repair Depot. This week's update, they've got a lot going on. Started the scenic work on the main scenic part of the layout, so doing a bit of static grass, applying some turf and all sorts of other bits. Worked on the disused area, disused line, and I'll discuss a few other bits of some other plans for the layout going forward. So I really hope you enjoyed this update. My shout out for this week is Jack at Rutting Road. Go and check his channel out. He's building a great modern era layout with working catenary and a Freightliner yard based on Ipswich depot, which is coming on a treat. So I'll leave links in the description below. And he's just gone over thousands of subscribers as well, if I can get my words out. So well worth checking out Jack's channel too. So I hope you enjoy this week's update. Next week's layout update will look slightly different. I'm going to film a Meet the Modeler video. Sounds a bit ominous, doesn't it? So I'll prepare some questions just so you can get to know me a little bit more. My modelling career, what I've done, what I do for a job. Probably stuff that you're probably not interested in, but who knows? We'll film it anyway and we'll see how it goes. So if you've got any questions that you'd like to ask, drop them in the comments below. Nothing too personal, but anything that to do with modelling and bits like that, I'm happy to answer. So anyways, enough of me rambling. Let's go and have a look at the layout. Let's see what I've been getting on with this week. Enjoy the video. Let me show you the less glamorous side of modelling, and in particular locos and wheel cleaning. This is something that is needed on every single layout, whether you build a tail chaser or a small end-to-end or a diorama that you run locos up and down with. It's imperative, and it's one of my bugbears, is locos that don't run smoothly, and it's so noticeable on small layouts, on end-to-end layouts, when the locos don't run smoothly. And with a bit of time and a little bit of investment, you can keep your models running well. And I have learned the hard way over my relatively short modelling career. So let me just show you. This is the stack of cotton buds that I've just used to clean the wheels of two of my locos, namely this Rail Freight Distribution 47 and this Load Haul 37 here, which kept stuttering on points all over the place on the layout, so much so that I nearly actually sold it on because it was becoming so frustratingly bad. But lesson learnt, basically invest in some cotton buds, invest in some IPA, alcohol that is, and not the beer. Get your loco in a cradling dock, scrub the wheels, turn them over on a rolling rows or your layout, make sure your layout is actually clean and spend 20 minutes doing that, and you should, in theory, providing there's no other issues, have fault-free running. Lesson learnt, Chris. Lesson learnt. Basically what I'm trying to say is, whilst this isn't the most glamorous side of modelling, and I'd probably rather be doing some other bits on the layout, spending 10 minutes or so on the loco to make sure that the wheels are clean will pay dividends in the long run. And I'm going to try and be a bit more disciplined in doing this. Looks like I might need some more cotton buds, so off to Aldi I go. Here's the start of the disused line, part of the scenic break. So it's just a piece of Co 75 track that I've sprayed with Rail Match Sleeper Grime. Added these sleepers in here to simulate where the rail's been lifted, and the brake van posed as it will be. So you can see what I've done now. I've added some Woodland Scenics fine grey blend ballast with the Scenic cement. This is just going to dry now overnight, and then we'll come back tomorrow and start to add some other details, some greenery, maybe some static grass and other coarse bushes. You'll be able to see here that I've added some security cameras onto the side of the wagon repair depot shed building. These are just from Scale Model Scenery, not very expensive at all, just add a little bit of interest and detail to what is otherwise quite a basic and rundown sort of building. I think in due time I'll add some sort of depot signage and other bits and bobs on the side of it, but for now, get it to focus. Quite happy with that. So some people ballast first, some might add scenery first. In my case, I'm putting off ballasting. It's not a job I enjoy. I much prefer getting stuff down in terms of scenery, and then can try and work around that, build around that. So this is what I've been doing today. This is Saturday. So I've added some static grass in sort of the in-between areas between the tracks. I think it looks alright. I'm quite happy with it. If you've seen any photos of T's yard, the grass is very much this sort of colour here. So I'm just trying to blend it all in, trying not to make it look too uniform. So I'll add some details and bits down here. You can see how it's got into the sleepers a little bit. Static grass, that is. Not massively prototypical, but do you know what? I don't actually mind it. I think it looks okay. I think it makes it look a little bit more overgrown than it should be. And please bear in mind that this is not the final work. There's plenty more to do on this to get it to where I want it to be. This is a little section of this huge track that I've added here, which I'm quite happy with. So I'm going to do a bit more on that in a minute. And yeah, it's getting there slowly. Long way to go, but getting the bits done. So I don't know how helpful that video was that I've just shown you with me applying the static grass to the layout. I apologise if the angle is really shoddy. I haven't got a tripod at the moment. So yeah, anyways, this is where we're up to now. I did think I'd overcooked the static grass slightly, but I think it looks okay. I'm quite happy with it, I think. There are bare patches, but there's reasons for that. I didn't want to make it all so uniform that it looks perfect. What I'll do is I'll add some small bushes and some clump foliage in there, some bits of gravel, and you'll see it all blend in when we start ballasting as well soon. So yeah, quite an easy process. I've used a combination of Jarvis, and WWS static grass, autumn, spring and summer blends. As you can see, mainly used the 4mm stuff, but I think it gives quite a nice depth to the grass. So we'll move on, we'll carry on. Thanks for watching this week's layout update. Hope you enjoyed the content. If so, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're able to. Hope you have a great week. Take care.